They believed it was finished. They thought I'd collapse. Let their treachery pin me down and never rise, they whispered. Behind my back, laughed at. My wounds toasted when they figured I was done. Weak, that's how they labeled me. A man broken by lies and betrayals. They were fools, I don't break that easy, they'll learn soon enough. Every breath I draw carries the sting of every backstab. Every time they spat my name into the air, and now the turn is mine. They hoped for my ruin, but they never counted on the rage that grew inside me. The darkness they thought extinguished is the force that's going to unmake them. Did they ever grasp what they did? No. Betrayal sharpens a man, tempers him to steel me. I've been honed on the edges of every mistake, forged by each failure they threw in my face. Yes, they made me bleed, but they forgot that bleeding feeds the blaze. They chattered as if I couldn't hear, gossiping that I was finished, washed up, done. But I'm not returning to beg. I'm coming back to set their world on fire. This isn't petty revenge, it's proof that every ounce of hurt, every spilled drop of blood counted for something. They don't see it yet, they can't. When you strip a man of pride and peel away his last shreds of dignity, what remains is a raw, relentless power. And that power answers to nothing. It answers to no rules, no codes, no pleas. They wanted me broken. Now they'll watch me rise, and it will tear them apart. They can hide in towers, behind bolted doors, but there is no escape from what I am. They'll lock their gates, but I'll haunt their sleep. When night falls, they'll picture me coming, inch by inch, with no mercy, no pause, no regret. You see, they never expected strength to grow from what they crushed. They imagined I'd crawl, begging for scraps. They missed the essential truth. You can't kill what was already hollow inside. Every time they laughed, every time they celebrated, they only fanned the flames. Now the fire's coming for them. They fed the flames with every night they slept. Calm, sure I was finished. Meanwhile I was planning, forging, honing blades in the dark. And now I'm here to collect. They owe me everything, every bruise they dealt, every kick when I was down, every time they smiled thinking they'd won. This is payback, and I'll make them feel each second of it. They believed they broke me. Let them keep that lie a moment longer. Let them clutch that fantasy tight before I tear it from their hands. Before I take every scrap they hoarded like trophies. They prayed for my demise. Soon they'll beg for theirs, but I won't hand it over quick. No, they'll suffer. They'll taste the full measure of misery they poured into me. They won't sense me until it's too late. By then they'll be kneeling, choking on the ashes of the empire they thought was ironclad. They wanted the summit, their throne, but that throne is mine now, and I won't step down until their blood stains the ground. Beneath my feet they made one stupid assumption that I'd stay down. There's a rule they forgot. When a warrior falls, he doesn't rise the same. He returns with the darkness. They cannot fathom a hunger not satisfied by mere victory. I'm not after petty revenge. I'm here to dominate, to seize everything they pretended to build. They fancied themselves untouchable, gods among men, intoxicated by their own arrogance. Certain none would challenge them. Those gods were imaginary. I'm what is real. They'll learn that soon, crawling, pleading for mercy. And when that hour comes, I'll watch, let their fear twist their faces as the truth lands. They engineered their own ruin. They wanted to finish me. No, I'm the one finishing them. And when I stand at the peak, surveying the wreckage of what they once prized, they'll know what they unleashed. They asked for war. Now they have won, and I do not lose. This is the moment they shatter, fall to their knees, powerless before what I've become. I'll grind their bones underfoot, carve my name into their world. With the blood they bled, the summit was never theirs. It belonged to me all along, and now there's nothing left but for them to. They wanted to watch me fall, believed they'd finally witness the finish line they craved. Only it won't be my end. They'll see. It'll be theirs. Funny thing is, this outcome was always written. They just couldn't read the page. I'm not done. Oh no. This doesn't stop at bruises or shattered hopes. They assume when pain peaks, when the screams drown out reason, that's the moment I fold. Fool's pain is only the opening act. Let them imagine they've tasted suffering. Let them believe they've seen hell. They haven't felt true dread yet, not until my hands close around their throats and the air leaves them inch by inch, not until their world collapses with no savior to run to. They lost any claim to mercy the minute they targeted me. Every plot, each backstab, every blade they pressed into my spine forged the storm that will swallow them whole. They demanded a monster, so now they have one. They mistake power for theirs. Think control is something to clutch. They never understood real power. It isn't handed over. It's seized with blood, with fury, with a rage that reduces everything in its path. And I've taken it all. They'll watch empires crumble, walls tumble, and I'll stand calm, watching them hit their knees, terror widening their eyes when at last they see the truth. Nothing they built was real. It was all smoke, a pathetic fantasy, and I'm the hand that will tear it down. Do you know what true fear is? It isn't the ache of pain or the taste of loss. True fear is seeing your whole world implode, realizing you were never the author of it, never in control. It's staring at the man you labeled broken and discovering he holds your fate when their gazes lock on mine. When they read the verdict there, that's when they fracture. That's when they grasp that I'm not here merely to survive, I am here to erase them. They wanted me crawling now. They'll watch me ascend, and every inch I gain will be their undoing. They carved their names into my scars. Every victory I seize will be raised on the rubble of their petty schemes. They believe themselves untouchable. Soon they'll learn what it means to be hunted, to be prey. I will shred their defenses, tear their ranks to pieces, and when I stand before them face to face, they will understand finally that this was always my realm, that each step they took, each choice they made, led them straight to me. There will be no escape, no pardon, they cannot flee this. No cavern deep enough, no citadel high enough will shield them from what I am. They will glimpse me in nightmares, in every shadow, in every whisper of wind. They tried to end me. Instead I write the final chapter, soaked in their blood. I will strip them of crowns, of thrones, of the hollow souls they sold for power. They danced with fire. Now they will burn in the pyre they built for me. When I'm finished they will be nothing but ash and regret. They'll curse the day they cross me, but curses won't halt the fall. I want no apologies, no trembling pleas. I crave their ruin. I will watch them fracture, piece by piece, until only an echo remains. And even then I won't relent, not until every trace of them is erased, not until the last ragged memory is torn from this earth. This is how it ends. They wanted my downfall. They will witness their own. There will be no return. They thought safety lay behind walls and coin, behind armies of cowards who shout but never strike. What a joke. Power is knowing everything, can be ripped away in a moment. That titles, gold, soldiers cannot barter for breath when death stands close. I am that death. I am the storm they cannot flee, the reckoning they cannot hide from. They will not sleep easily again, not while they know I'm lurking, not while they hear the murmurs in the halls, not while they glimpse movement at the edge of sight. Soon they'll sense it, that slow crawl of dread, the cold clamp of fear that tightens around there. Next, with every tick of the clock, they boast they've won, but in truth they're only tallying the moments until I strip everything from them. Let them marshal their troops, pile up their weapons, weave their lies. It won't change a thing. I'm no longer a single man. I'm an inevitability. I'm the dark they dream about at night, the shadow waiting just beyond their lamplight. You cannot defeat what you cannot see, what you cannot fathom, and I know them every move, every slip, every desperate cling to power they don't yet realize they've been dancing to my rhythm the whole time. Their greatest error is faith, and time is mine now. Their moment has passed, their fleeting triumph is ash, and now it's my turn to watch it burn. I will be the spark. I will stand on the ridge as their kingdoms smolder, as their empires collapse into dust. They thought it simple, take from me and walk away. They were wrong. Now they'll learn what losing everything feels like. Names erased, legacies unmade, histories burned to silence. They tried to finish me with whispers and stabs, but I do not fall so easily. I'm forged in flame, tempered by pain that breaks. Lesser men I remain, and they'll discover how mistaken they were every step. I take hammers the storm forward, every breath fuels the gale that hunts them. They will run, they will hide, they will scramble, and I will be waiting at every turn behind every locked door, in every shadow they think safe. There is no escape from what I have become. When I reach them, when at last they are within my hands, they'll know that their hour has come. They will curse the day they ever crossed me. They'll beg they'd never been born, but prayers won't spare them. Pleading won't buy mercy. There is no pardon for what they've done. They fancied themselves untouchable. Soon they'll learn what it means to be utterly powerless, at the mercy of someone who answers to no one. I will dismantle them, body and spirit, and when I finish, they won't even deserve a memory. They'll be nothing but murmurs, in dark corners, forgotten by the world they once thought they owned. This is their ending, and it's only the first chapter. They believed they were invincible, they were wrong. They trusted in shields of status and hollow power, but I'm the force that will shatter those illusions, the one who breaks the unbreakable. As the darkness tightens and their fortresses collapse into dust, they'll finally see what true power is. When I stand above their ruins and look down into the eyes of those who mocked me, they'll recognize the truth. I am not merely their end, I am their reckoning.